Welcome back to part 2 of my playthrough of Hearts of Iron 3 with BlackICE and Third Reich Events mods installed. Now that we've got the game set up, we're going to get the clock running and see if we can keep the game moving here. What do the French want? Give them a little money for some metal? Nah, the French. Let's see, you could use some metal though. Steel. Yeah, let's see if we can get some from Argentina. Oh, Argentina does not want to sell us. Overdo that. Finland, yeah, we want to improve relations with Finland. See who else? Maybe Sweden will has a reserve of metal steel for us. Yes. Good. Now that we've built up a reserve of spies and we are currently effectively protecting ourselves, let's see. The United Kingdom should be a fairly technically advanced country, especially in naval tech. And let's see if we can steal something from them. Wonder what we might get. Yeah, we'll trade with Lithuania. To me, these are the most annoying things. Okay, we have a decision to make. Maybe not too much of one. Yes. So yes, we want the historical divisions that BlackICE, this new version, has developed. Will be good. And yes, we want a rocket development center. Technology, the space race, here it comes. The Reich is surrounded by enemies. I've always thought this is a very interesting period piece of artwork that shows the German perspective, their 100,000 man army, surrounded as they perceive by many potential enemies. Still at this time, in 1936, Italy was thought to be a potential enemy and not necessarily an ally, as well as countries like Hungary and definitely countries like the communist Soviet Union and France. So that just shows you their perspective. The Winter Olympics, 1936. In this time period, both the Winter and Summer Olympics were traditionally held at the same year and in the same country. So we need to get ready for that. Okay, Germany, very much at this time, was trying to appease the populace. They did major work creation programs, a little earlier, mostly 1934. But they did those as well as clearing out slums and other things and building many new middle-class type housing projects. So we'll follow that tradition. It will hurt our I.E.Cs and our thing, but our preparation for war, but we'll have much less revolt risk. Air bases, definitely. We want air bases. What do the Soviets want? Give them money for crude oil. No. Like I say, don't really understand exactly how the oil works with the coal. I normally let it take care of itself. We want heavy aircraft, gasoline engines, welded armor. That is traditionally what Germany had at that time. Okay. Gustav is murdered, or at least killed. What will we do? Historically, Germany picked option 1. Use Gustav as another Nazi martyr. You can read the full details in the event here and regarding David Frankfurter's trial. He was released from his sentence at the end of World War II. Keep it flowing. What is it? Egypt want money for crude decline. And our Olympics have begun. This will improve our relations with many nations attending the event. This is the province in which Winter Olympic happened. Third Reich events have included a special provincial image with a skier doing a ski jump from the period. Here also is our Lebensraum. This is one mod which is not put in the main title, Tanganyika. Germany had colonies as shown here before World War I and lost them in the war. Maybe we should get them back. Dance show during the Olympics. Also see a nice picture of, oh, one thing I wanted to do and I keep forgetting. When you get the rocket test site, move it to the top. Click the right spot. Get it to the top of the production queue immediately, or as soon as possible. It will be useful. Okay, do we want to finish the Autobahn? Yes, this will improve our infrastructure considerably. Also here. Move all of these top of the production queue, and I'm in trouble clicking the right spot. There we go. Get them out of the way and done. The 1930 Himalaya expedition. One woman, bunch of men, go to Tibet, see interesting things, improve our relations with Tibet. Might this have an effect in the future? We will see. Netherlands, no, we don't want oil. Too much. But, you know, we do want to improve our relations with a few countries. So what we will do is, with Saudi Arabia, they have not much oil, but Persia just wanted to sell us a bunch, of Iran. So let's just buy one oil. Better relations. Iraq. See if we can just buy one oil. Better relations. Alright. National highways. This is the effect that we get here for spending a bunch Notice we're way down on supplies and we need to build that back up quickly. By having national highways completed, I.E.C. efficiency is improved, and so is supply throughput. Coke is it. Gain a little money for sponsoring ship. Sonja Henning, a very famous skater and later movie star in the United States, salutes the Führer at the end of her performance. She's a gold medal winner. Yes, we'll give you supplies for money. Auto show in Berlin. Should we go and check it out? This will help our automotive ability. The closing ceremonies. The Winter Olympics. We did well. Built up a few more spies, so let's increase our spying. Still haven't gotten any tech stolen yet, but it's early in the game. Give them fuel for money? Sure thing. So we're building backup supplies. The Hindenburg is completed. One of the biggest mobile objects around. Let's take a look inside. Very luxurious. Should be a safe way to travel. Great, we've gained high popularity. That is always nice to have. Portugal, we give them fuel. Sure thing. Oh, lost high popularity. There's some sort of weird internal mechanism dealing with popularity that we have no apparent control over. Okay, yes, the Sino-German Cooperation Agreement. Very historical. It will help us and help the Chinese. Makes the Japanese a little upset, but still very useful to us. Yes, recommission another old battleship. See, additional metal, more rare materials, a little less supplies, a little less money, but we can handle that. Czech president. The black shorts? No, we're not going to support the black shorts because they don't exist. P.G. Wodehouse's really cool books from the time period. Either see the miniseries or read the books. Very entertaining stuff. They need a new railway station in Tehran. We can possibly build it for them. That will help our relations with them, so we will go ahead and do that. Now build up more money. Yes. That is the headquarters of the national radio setup for Germany. Very big building. This will help us out immensely. Ah, yes. The Czech National Socialist Movement. Very interesting group, headed by a... can't really pronounce his name. And interested in very interesting mental magic. I'm sure he was a stable personality. Yes, let's send support to these people. I hope if you're interested, you read the details of each of these events more carefully. I'm trying to keep everything moving along quickly here. Training center for the SA, sure thing. Because we have such massive setup for our radio system, we've now got small entertainment show effect, small news effect, and small heroic tales effect. These will greatly help us. And yes, railway guns. With the need to defeat forts that are heavily used in BlackICE, we want the railway guns. Reduce our consumer good usage considerably. Oh, an event from the D-Worms mods. Yeah, that will be helpful. We want good relations up north. New auto union car. Best car of the year. Sell supplies. No. Sure, Mexico. Okay, now we'll get a headquarters for our SS. Can be seen here. And we can attach the SSVT to it. The SS Empire is now starting to grow. I know there's a bit of lulls here, but if I speed it up too much more, I'll just end up having to pause it to figure out and make sure I click the right buttons. Let's go into the agreement. I never really liked these fictitious leaders that BlackICE has put into the game. I know they did it to fill a lot of empty slots, but still I prefer historic ones when I can get them. Second London Naval Treaty. We weren't invited. What fools, they are disarming. The more they disarm, the better we are. Putting some Luftwaffe ground officers in charge of the Luftwaffe units. You can look for the AAs in brackets to find appropriate leaders. Let's pause this here. Ah, yes, the 1936 elections. Let's see, who do we vote for? Where do we put the X? Ah, next to Adolf Hitler's name. Wonder how free and fair elections this really is. Oh, we've regained high popularity. Good to know. Fuel, sure. Relations with Turkey. Ah, another decision has arrived. Ah, yes. First 4 infantry divisions here. Now back down to medium popularity. Fun. See if we quickly find these new units. Ah, there we go. Pause this. Assign them to an appropriate headquarters. Ah, yes. Setting up their workplace. I shouldn't even be trying to attempt to pronounce these German words that I'm not familiar with. Yes, we want to set up that system. This will increase our manpower, give us a bit of a cost, but overall help us. This is from GGA mod, German Graphical Augmentations. Very good mod. Yes. Yeah. Alright. Yes. We need to continue to organize the Reich. Germany had been a completely hodgepodge of different states within it. And under the Nazis, they streamlined the organizations greatly, including centralization in the system, but also rationalized it as well. increasing their control heavily. Ah, yes. Nice little publication for our police to keep you well organized and maintain control. Junkerschule Bad Tolz. This was the largest officer school for the Waffen SS. We will build a school. That is located right down in here. No, thank you. We don't need that. And we've now gotten back high popularity. Oh yes, very interesting. Berlin had its own TV station back in 1936. Let's pause this. And this will help increase our technology in various areas. You can see examples of this on YouTube if you want to look it up. Very interesting, very sort of primitive TV type variety shows. Enjoyable for a quick look. Hans Schuren, very interesting fellow. Was actually served in Cameroon during the First World War. Later had some very interesting ideas, including some new techniques for physical education. Became part of the RAD, and so he will help train our infantry. We will no longer get that. Okay, well this will conclude part 2 for the moment. I hope you're still enjoying this. We will have more parts in the near future.